So, what I was just saying was, I legitimately think that another sign... I hate this music. Another sign of this game being very live servicey, it hates to give you a menu when you start. There's no start screen to speak of. There is a start screen. When you first start up the game, it doesn't go to it. And when you start the game the second time, it just wants to get right back into the action, which is very normal if you're playing a live service game, where you just want to fire up the game and immediately get into a match, right? So, when more people are here, I have a question for the crowd, but I'll ask it now for anybody to chew on. Do we think this game deserves replayability negatives?
Wow. I didn't know you liked to party.
Ain't my style.
You're all business all the time, aren't you? What is your style, exactly?
Chit-chatting when I should be killing motherfuckers, apparently.
All I ever wanted was for you to surprise me. Do something different. Anything.
I'm disappointing you. Good.
You know it's going to be disappointing. Trying to figure out which one is Alexis. Best of luck.
Hey, guys. I have top secret information.
Okay, what is it?
I said it was top secret.
Spill it, asshole.
Okay. The best place to see the fireworks is next to the stage.
Hey, Mr. Floyd.
It's gonna be spectacular.
It's true, I didn't see it. I didn't even think about that, but you're right. Does it, Mr. Floyd? I hadn't heard about that.
This is Alexis Dorsey, Eon program visionary and primary financial backer. I need to speak quickly to the guests of my ultra-exclusive Devouring of the Lambs party tonight. Congratulations on getting invited, guys. A reminder, bring the required accessory and your
Game? You don't let me equip my frickin' gun? There we go. Yeah, so the first replay positive, I'll go ahead and explain myself while I'm here being bored. So the first replay positive. What? We're online. It set us to online again. Makes me unreasonably angry. Yeah, it forced us to online mode again. It didn't actually tell me. I only noticed because I happened to notice that I had finite respawns. Okay, so now that we're in online mode, we're gonna have to approach this a little differently. I don't feel like having to redo any of this. game. We're not in combat game. Thank you. Replayability. I had some specific thoughts about that. So obviously replayability is something of a gimme, right? The whole point is that it's kind of a bonus points thing to kind of reward a game for doing particularly well or just particularly badly. But we also have specific categories of replayability, like a game being all about replayability, like a roguelite should be, and also 4X games, like large-scale strategy games, like, honestly, Total War Pharaoh, or, you know, this game are supposed to get the third replay positive, and the second replay positive. They might not get the first, that's a little bit more debatable, but they should at least get the second and the third, right? That's been very standard, and we've been doing that for a long time. The thing is, this isn't a good rogue-esque, rogue progression. And I want to explain one specific reason why, because I think this one reason gets in the way of every attempt to replay this game. So, the major mechanic and gimmick of this game is time looping. And one of the major things you carry forward is knowledge, player knowledge. That enables you to interact with things and do things you wouldn't otherwise do because you know they're there and you know how to do them. I hate to keep repeating this, but Outer Wilds uses this concept fantastically, where the whole goal is essentially to fling yourself through a dungeon to learn a code or the location of something or anything. And that knowledge is what enables you to go forward. If you know everything already, you can beat that game in like 20 minutes first time because you know where everything is. That's actually how speedruns of that game work. Make sense? So there's your gimmick. There's your concept. However, this game decided to randomize things. So player knowledge doesn't matter. I may know that there's a code to get into the rack, for example. In fact, I may even know there's 3 codes, but I don't know what those codes are, and I can't until I just go through and learn them. That's problem number 1. I'll come back to this randomization thing a bit there, because I think that's really the big thing. But problem number 2 is that I can't interact with certain things until I know to be able to interact with them. Both of these problems completely destroy the central premise of the entire game on the gameplay axis. Because what should be happening is I should spend a loop just learning and go through and understand things. And then the second loop, I rush through and I'm like, all right, I'm going to do this and this and this and this and this. Or maybe like on my second playthrough, I can do this and this and this because I know it's there now. But no, I can't do that because that guy is stuck. Oh my god, they're both stuck. Okay, just that one's stuck now. Oh, nope, they're both stuck. They're both stuck. They're going for... Oh my god, they're a boss in Alexander. So yeah, because of how quests are scripted... You actually can't. You can't do things out of order. You can't do things in advance, and because things are randomized, knowledge doesn't carry forward to future playthroughs. What I'm trying to say is that it's an aggressively linear game. You have to do quests, the whole quests, and the quests in order. Otherwise, you cannot progress, even if you know what you're doing, where you're going, and what to interact with. The game will not let you, because you either don't know the code, you don't know the password, or you don't know that you can interact with that. Exactly, Noctis. Player knowledge, which is what these games should be based around, is practically irrelevant in a game like this. The only player knowledge tells you is where to go get the quests, and that doesn't help anything, because you already have that. The in-game quest log is, and I've seen several people complaining about this, extremely handholdy. It tells you every single step of what to do to progress. And any mistake on the way means redoing the loop. And that's the other thing. That's the final problem here. So, randomization, so you can't carry forward player knowledge. Quest scripting, so it doesn't matter if you could. And finally, you have to go through the whole loop again if you make any mistakes on a given loop, which pads the entire experience out. And yeah, exactly, Platonia. It literally doesn't make sense on any level. They're not using the core conceit of the game. This is why I would argue that this game should get replayability negatives. because it is legitimately hostile towards replay. And frankly, it's not fun enough for the first replay positive, which is just the general, this is a fun game to replay kind of a thing. And yeah, if the game was bothering to be truly linear, they could have actually done some more design. This really is a worst of all worlds kind of situation. It's wild. Speaking of bad design decisions, I'd like to argue a negative for Kit. So check this out. So, actually, it goes the other way. I was looking up the legendary guns. There are 5 legendary guns in the game. All unique. All completely unique to each other. Can I? Nope. Okay, whatever. Each of those guns has something about them that makes them unique or distinct from other guns. Okay. With it so far. So what's the problem? Would you believe we've already found one, completely by accident? And it was so crap I didn't even carry it forward with me. Which should probably already give across why I think this is a negative. So, you remember that, I think it was actually right there. There was a sniper rifle we got from a lady who was trying to kill us. And that sniper rifle had the ability to zoom in more than other sniper rifles.
Nope, I'm good.
That's it. That was its unique ability. That's the big benefit. That's what makes it a unique sniper rifle, is it can zoom in more. Hang on. There's something worse, which I'll get to in just a second. So I decided to look up all the other unique guns. Surely there's another unique gun that's amazing, right? Well, there's dual pistols that can work as an SMG. That's it. They can swap back and forth between SMG and dual pistols mode, which uses the same ammo and effectively fires at the same rate, and I really don't know what the point of that is. Then there's a shotgun, which has a slug mode and then a not slug mode. I'm going to be honest, I don't know what one of that is either. And then what was it? Hang on. Then there's the laser gun. We've actually already gotten the laser gun. So laser, sniper, dual. What am I missing? Is this it? Is this it? Hang on. Oh, I forgot the other one, didn't I? Yeah, sorry. There's actually 2 swaps. The other one is this thing, the constancy. Oh, it's not a swapper. My bad. Sorry, I'm completely wrong. So the other unique, the final unique gun is the SMG, confusingly enough, which has the ability to reload and fire at the same time, which would be a lot more useful in a game with a much bigger ammo count than this one has. So, you know, that sucks. That's it. Those are the unique guns in the game. Now that's already pretty pathetic, to be perfectly frank. But hang on. It gets worse. So, each of those requires going through a bunch of steps to pick up, which makes sense. They're legendary guns. If they were worth a damn, it would make a lot of sense to have to go through a lot of steps to be able to get them. So, when I say a lot of steps, though, you remember everything I just complained about with regards to replayability? I'll point to one of the guns in particular to really make this point clear. One of the guns, you have to go to a certain zone, find a unique spot, and while you're there, there's a map, which shows random spots on the map that you can interact with. You need to go and find 3 of those spots, which are labeled, and then interact with the thing there, doing a small puzzle. Once you do so, you come back, and then you gain access to do a little mini-dungeon, which is timed. If you successfully beat the timer, then you have the ability to get the gun. Cool? So, if you're paying attention, that's already extremely uncool, and it takes forever to do. It also randomizes which spots you do each loop. Not each playthrough, each loop. So every single time you want to go get that gun, you have to go through every step. Now, why is that a problem? Legendary guns have a unique ability to them, but then they roll a suffix on top of that. Some suffixes are not very useful. Some are demonstrably better than others. So to get the actual best version of the legendary, you need to farm it. So, I'd say we're, what, 3 issues deep here with regards to the guns and why I think the kit deserves a negative. You can see why this prompted the replayability negative. Because, let's just go through this list. You have to go through the entire quest chain in order to be able to gain, and not screw up, by the way. So you have to go through the whole quest chain. Any screw up means starting the loop over, which also means restarting the entire quest chain, so losing all progress, because screw you. If you do so, you get a gun which has a random chance to be the type of gun you want it to be, and when you do, its unique properties are not useful, and they're all outplayed by this random little pistol gun I found right at the beginning of the game. Frankly, these 3 guns are, I actually double-checked, are better than any of the unique guns. The only unique gun which is even remotely useful is the shotgun. And frankly, its unique ability doesn't make it useful, so my existing shotgun is just better. Or at the very least, as good as. So, what's the point? You have made an endgame gear grind that does not matter. Hang on, I'm not done complaining. No, it really wasn't. It really wasn't. This probably predates that. But no, Dakota's correct. I'm sure the QA team, if it existed, did their job. I'm sure they were completely ignored. I actually know a few people in QA.
Announcement. Eternalists, warning! You are not good design if you steal power. We have accidents in
Anyways, now that we're not being yammered at. So let's say we're at the last part of the game, okay? Which we actually kind of are. We're surprisingly close to the end of this game. So let's say there we are, towards the end of the game, and we have figured out what to do. We have the knowledge, we have the quest scripts. You ready for the last problem here? We've actually already encountered it if you're paying attention. It's just worse, because what you have to do is you have to do all those steps and not screw any of them up. Any screw-ups, when you're doing your final run to kill them all, mean restarting the entire loop. Meaning the last loop has to be done, flawlessly all the way through. Now, I know what you're going to say. Yeah, duh, lore. That's the whole point of the game. But the problem with that is how sloggy everything is and how long everything takes. I hate to keep using this goddamn example. When you do the Golden Run in Outer Wilds, you're on a timer. You got about 18 minutes. Or you're done. You didn't do it. So, if you fail, which is possible, we did it for time, but if you fail, you've only lost out on about 18 minutes at the high end. If you fail here, you lose out on, I don't even know how long. because everything takes so freaking long. And I realize that I just keep hitting that point over and over again about how long everything takes. But the more I think about it, the more I think that is the central problem of the entire game. Oh, don't mistake me. There's plenty of other things that could have been done better, and there's lots and lots and lots of niggling problems and QA issues and just problems everywhere. But I stand by my statement that a lot of these things would be a lot easier to swallow if they didn't take so freaking long to do. The fact that everything takes so long acts as a multiplier on everything. I just realized something. Because that's a player, Takoida. Remember, we're in online mode. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so let's turn this frickin' thing off. Again. I can't even. Okay. Advance back to the exact same stage I was just at. To do the exact same thing I was just doing. This time... gonna be online. Oh my god. I can't even. You know what? I actually need a mental break. I spent some of the lunch break going through doing the boring audit. Oh, absolutely. You know that people love stomping on noobs in a game like this. Yeah, speaking of everything taking too frickin' long, this is our time to repeat. We talked about this during Celeste. Time to, I think it's time to repeat. I forget the proper term. It's how much time it takes the player to get back to where they were. To retry, right? And there's a lot of design and a lot of concepts that go into it depending on the game and what specifically you're going for. One of the things I praised endlessly about Celeste was that their time to retry, that was it, time to retry, was extremely short. It was just, boom. You're back into it. Boom. Yeah, the run back in Souls-like games, which is something I'm not a fan of in Souls-like games. Yeah, Super Meat Boy, another game that has a pretty good time to retry. I absolutely cannot refund this game. No choice. So, hey, Ann, like I said, I need a bit of a mental break. So we're going to go down to audio, and we're just going to turn off the music completely. And it's just going to go away. There's no more music. So, I don't know about you guys, but I like Mega Man X1. And I was like Mega Man X1.
Our bag of wonders is far from empty. Turn your eyes to the bay now. With a special dedication from me to each and every one of you. A show that is like you. Breathtaking. It's 57 all over again!
I gotta reload! Hello?
Exactly, Magistrate. Good news. I already did, Mr. Red. Yes, they are, Wolverine.
Having a look around. They all wore the same masks. Shit!
Make sure he... Oh!
Oh yeah, this game is hilariously unoptimized. I have a death computer. You know I've got the nuclear submarine. And it still has issues. Hey, there's Juliana again. Don't worry, this one's actually a bot. Could you, Kennex Cow? How did both of those shots miss? Yeah, another way you could tell that was a player earlier. They were camping the antenna. Do you see that? They're just sitting there, perching. In a spot where they knew they had partial cover. Just waiting for me to hit the antenna. God, fast tack is such a godsend. It's sort of sad. Yeah, last I checked, this is what they call Void Engine, which is also what they made Dishonored 2 on. By the way, Dishonored 2 is also an unoptimized mess. It's an interesting way to say justifying. Thank you for being part of the show, Kennex. Sorry. Since I guess I can pause now that we're offline. I was thinking in the wrong direction there. Hey, Kamek, please don't tell me you like this game. Please make my day for me. So, little kitty, big city, Doom the Dark Ages, and No Man's Ski. You got it. Appreciate you, Kennex Cow. I hope your day is going well, because don't look at the negatives on the screen. It's fine. This is a perfect game. There's nothing wrong with it at all. 10 out of 10. Literally, IGN gave this a 10 out of 10. IGN gave this a 10 out of 10. I know, it shouldn't bother me as much as that does. But that freaking bothers me. That is professionally insulting. That's like someone... I can't even put it into words. Like, imagine for a second that you're a janitor, and someone, like, looks at a really messy office, and then, like, sweeps it, but not completely, and just sweeps all the dust into the corner and says, good enough. And someone else is like, that's a 10 out of 10 janitoring job. No, it isn't! Alan Wake, Frostpunk, Cyberpunk. Thank you for the sub, Chemic. Appreciate you. Let me play the game. Okay. Is the stupid twit. Oh my god, I'm just gonna go loud so she'll hear me and show up, because I'm tired of waiting. Hey, I'm here. Hey, I'm here. Hey. Hey. I'm gonna check my corners. Just gonna rush through like an idiot. No, that's actually a good idea. I can frickin' hear her. Where is she? Yeah, I do too, and not just because I've been a janitor. Wow. So they had to rewrite id Tech to cover its failings, which makes sense, and then they did a terrible, terrible job on it. Like, I'm sorry. I hate to punch down, but honestly, you know what id Tech is really known for? Really? Anybody in chat, tell me what the id engine is known for. Doom 3. Fair. Yeah, running on anything. It's optimized to hell and back. Exactly. Where is this twit? Meanwhile, there's this game, which runs like ass, and also it can't even run on certain computers, and is still de-optimized hell, and still has gigantic load times, but only occasionally. Apparently, there's several of reports that the game actually runs butter smooth on certain setups, but not others. Okay, I'm just getting sick of this. I'm just gonna go. Whatever. Let's go infiltrate the party, shall we? Oh, I'd be livid. You take my engine and turn it into this monstrosity? What's wrong with you? Aw. Well, we made it. We just have to successfully make it. So this is the Void engine, which is based off of id Tech 5, specifically. Which I believe was Doom 3. I'm not actually sure about that. Don't quote me on that. You know, Doom 3, also known as Doom Cubed. Also known as not related to Doom. One of the first games I ran when I got this new monitor was Doom 5 full screen. So 4K. What? That's a good question, but apparently id Tech 5 is Rage, Wolfenstein Norda, Wolfenstein Youngblood, and Evil Within.
assholes is Alexis. Question is, which? Bet this jackass will give himself away with the right inducement.
Youngblood is in Tech 6. Wow. I mean, the concept is great, and we've played games like this on camera, which are pretty solid. This is not one of those vaunted solid games. This game is going to challenge bottom, I'd say 20, 15? What is Youngblood right now? How far down? Because I think this game is worse than Youngblood so far. We haven't finished it yet.
Don't get greedy, Colt. So what is this? That's the one.
One, 1, 2, 1. Number 13.
Profits far outstretched our small keep. We made millions out here. Cheap bastards who died, they couldn't have afforded it. It was important enough to them, you know?
Hold on.
Did the same thing next quarter with dozens of other medications. It is just good business.
Big heads, narrow views.
So, okay. I've been trying to figure out what's been going on with these people talking about how evil they are. Everyone's going up on stage and then telling about their evil accomplishments.
I borrowed my neighbor's coffee pot and, never returned it.
Okay. Apparently that was evil enough, or maybe like they want people to not be evil. I don't know. I don't know what the rules are. I'm so confused by this.
Big heads, narrow nose. Ignorance.
Remember that perimeter defense exercise we did last week? Those batteries didn't fall into the ocean after all. I still have them stashed under the candy bar! So fuck you, Frank!
One of the earlier ones you missed, or maybe you didn't miss, was someone talking about how children aren't the future, mass manufacturing is. And so he shut down schools to turn them into factories.
Volunteered at a runaway shelter for a while.
Took a cut for every kid I handed over to Dorsey Pharmaceuticals testing.
One of the things that was mentioned earlier when he was talking up this party back in like the daytime or whatever was how he wanted to make sure everyone who came to this party brought their appetite. Is this a cannibalism party?
quiet. All right. I got a good one for you. Listen up, everybody. I see, I bought a house. Ah, it was a nice house. Big. And then my neighbor decided to plant trees. Ruined my view. I poisoned the trees. And may have gotten into the water. And also into my neighbor. And now everyone on the street is dead. Gotcha. I am not a poisoner. What do I look like? I'm a property magnate. I had to have torn down what the fucker is. That's real money.
Skeptics. Big heads, narrow views. Ignorance. Things. Extravagance.
Getting paid for this, Fred? I'm sure she's...
I murdered someone. And I liked it.
I feel like meditating today anyway.
It's colder. Think it's colder?
Fucking skeptics. Big heads, narrow views. Ignoramuses, man.
Yeah, no, these are children.
Alright. Well, hello. I used to work in facilities, but my old boss thought I was the fucking janitor, right? Come on. Treated me like dirt. See, I knew someday I'd get my own back. And eventually, she pushed me too far. So I hooked up the sprinkler system to the septic tank, locked her inside, and lit the place up.
Okay, these aren't even interesting. Like, sometimes what I like to call corporate horror or banal horror can be interesting in and of its own self, right? And you read some of these things like, oh my god. And there's like an enjoyability about that. This is just children trying to one-up each other. That's all this is. Well, there's the indicator we need for Igor that I already figured out, but now the game knows. So now I can do. Okay, so what do you want me to do here, game? Because I know you want me to do something here.
Submission. Knowing Alexis, it's something disgusting, creepy, or both. Perfect for 2-bit.
Okay, so it's... I'm done here? For real, I'm done here, and I can just leave now that... Again, the padding is the problem. How long is it taking me to get? 45 minutes. It's taking me 45 minutes to get to this note and read it. That's the quest progression, okay? If this took me 5 minutes, or 2, or anything like that, I wouldn't be complaining. I'd be like, oh, no. Okay, got it. It's this thing next. Boop. And then I just move on immediately. I'm sorry, I'm getting defensive here because I know a lot of people push back against me being against my time being wasted. But I really think this isn't a debatable. I don't think this is a, you know, oh, Laura, you're just in a hurry all the time, or oh, you're only doing this because you want to get on with the show, or whatever. No, I think this game is wasting my time. I'm not even counting the fact that it shoved me into online mode, so I had to redo part of this. Did you just spawn literally in front of me? So, Hades isn't perfect with regards to time wastiness, but Hades is better than this in every way with regards to its time usage. One successful run of the entire game is like 40 minutes. Yes, I think I have officially decided this game is Lamentation territory. It's taken me a while to determine that, but I think this would qualify. That's true, Hades also has plenty of actual story, voice acting, and animation, and cool stuff, and way more variety to kit in terms of gear, in terms of the special powers you get from the gods, which can vary based on playthroughs and give different cutscenes, and you get new upgrades for those.
Last 5 fucking seconds.
Like, Hades is really better than this, top to bottom. I don't know if this deserves the garbage tag. I mentioned this during, I think it was Gothic. You gotta work at it to earn the garbage tag. You really gotta work at that. Alright, so is there anything worth keeping? Switch weapons faster. Don't care. Spring heal. Don't care. Gun. Don't care. We're good. Oh my god. Hi, Sean. Hi, Don Crow. Okay. So now what? Noon. Okay. Yeah, Gothic is a lamentation, but it's not a garbage tag. Garbage tag really is its own thing. Like, I know I've said for years that lamentation is the bottom of the barrel, but somehow we found a shovel and a pickaxe, and that's garbage. And we haven't gone below garbage yet. Oh my god, I'm sorry, RJ, I'm sorry. Please don't take anything I'm saying personally. Please don't. Please don't. You're cool. We're cool, right? We're not cool. I'm not cool, but you're cool. I noticed that we've stopped having dialogue, too. Like, the game has run out of witty repartee between Juliana and Colt. Atrocity. Oh, I like the sound of that atrocity tag. The problem is we're almost guaranteed never going to review an atrocity game. Because, like, Diablo Immortal, right? Excuse me, I didn't do that on purpose. Diablo Immortal. That's an atrocity game. Right? Clash of Clans, that's an atrocity game. You know, that's true, Wolverale. And I've heard from many people that there's a point at which the game opens up. I think we're at. Then there's like... Oh, thank God. I was going to be...
I'm gonna hate this, aren't I?
Juliana, sweetheart. When I got your message about this interview, I thought, yeah, fucking my favorite topic. Me. I love you so much, but these questions. Are you serious? How do I organize my time?
Please stop.
My greatest
Stop it.
What the fuck is this? You want me to...
I'm giving this quest its own negative right now. I can already see exactly what this quest is. And it's awful. I need you to understand this. We have to pick up this thing, and it's yammering the whole time, which gives away our position by generating audio noise. And if we lose it for any reason, we have to start over. Because it's a grabbed object. You remember, like, the batteries? You remember, like, the thing that absorbed Residuum? It's a freaking quest object, which we can lose. So yeah, we have to carry crying baby Mario back through the stage, and if we screw up, we have to start over. I'm giving this its own negative. This is insanity.
Cover me. Anybody?
At least stop talking.
Need some cover.
I don't know. Help me out. Someone in chat. What?
Program's the only little exception I make to this routine. I knew since our first meeting I'd met comrades. Near equals. Wenji, Frank, the others. We're kindred spirits. You know, people don't think of business executives as creative types, but fuck it, we absolutely are. You know, we share a unique way of looking at things. Shit, I can even relate to Cole. Military and business require you to dominate your enemies completely. And the submission, I have this ruthless determination to just break down all resistance. There's no denying it. It's like,
No batteries, right? Of course.
If it's closed, you wanna open it, right? For me, the sealed door, I already kicked it off its fucking hinges. I didn't even check if it was locked. Oh, another one of the positive traits. I play harder than anyone.
Will not be tolerated.
Like, do you want me to beg? Because you haven't seen anything until you come to my party. It's unimaginable. The only thing off limits is good taste. And unlike life on the outside, no costly legal actions afterwards. I swear, my life before was already perfect. Black Reef, it's like everything I so richly deserve times 10. How was that?
Hi!
You still want to hear about my fucking time management?
A rousing choice. You can exit and enter building at any time. The invader has
Juliana!
Oh my god, it's still yammering.
My favorite topic with me.
Okay, I need this to go over here. No, Charlie, no. Charlie. But anyways, could someone do me a favor and list the garbage games we have on the website for me, please, while I deal with this incessant aggravation? Fresh reminder, game designers of the world. Deliberately irritating is still irritating. I get that it's the joke that you made me run around in the desert for several minutes. It doesn't make it funny. God, it's looping. It's looping. Oh, there's so many people here. I double checked, by the way, Dakota. There's only one melee weapon in the game and nothing that buffs it. Unless you count, like, again, armor and stuff. Okay, so Paper Mario Stick Star? No. Other M? No. Age of Sigmar Ultimate Ruin? No. Starfield?
Juliana, sweetheart, when I got your message about this interview, I thought...
If not for the SSD problem, I'd go with Starfield. Okay, so that's one game I'd rather play than this. Let's see, what was the next one? Kingsfield 4? No. Devil May Cry 2? No. Secret of Stars? With cheats? Yeah. Shattered Universe, no. Youngblood, yes. Mega Man X7, no. Quest 64, yes. So, there's my list of games I'd rather play instead of this one. Okay, 2-Bit, I have successfully not killed your beloved other half. Are you happy?
Defenses are compromised. Flush it out. Raider has proceeded to the private surface. It is hunting the next victim.
Wasn't this game with cheats?
Has proceeded to the underground cave. Military and business require you to dominate your
I would still pick Secret of the Stars over this with cheats.
mission. I have this ruthless determination to just break down all resistance. There's no denying it. It's like it's like imagine a door. Most people, if it's closed, you wanna open it, right? For me, a sealed door.
Yeah, Secret of the Stars is the worst game I've ever covered. But it's a lot less unpleasant to play than this. And I will admit I have plenty of fond memories of it. Pretty much entirely because of you guys.
Like there's no tomorrow here. Please, I was like, do you want me to beg? Because you haven't seen anything. Come to my party. It's unimaginable. The only thing off limits is good taste. And unlike life on the outside, safeness ready. Costly legal actions afterwards. I swear, my life.
I got you your recording. Better be worth it. Robot.
And I didn't kill Charlie.
Alexis, thank you.
Useful as fur on chessboard.
Okay.
Say he can get her into the door and up down.
Greatest idea, underqualified gunman.
Yeah, stop calling me that.
Recording have splice tight. Please be listening. Look, I'll even sweeten the deal. That sealed door, you want to open it, right? I'll tell you how. Come to my party. Give a testimony. I'll tell you all my secrets.
Hook, meat, bait. All right, 2-Bit, listen to me. When Alexis tries to get on the loudspeaker this afternoon, you can just cut in and play this recording instead. Only play mine. You got it?
I execute command on all loop unless further instructions.
I gotta ask, if you remember everything, every day, have I ever edited this audio before?
Chances are born. Success?
Then why the fuck?
Master Charlie mean plus. 2-Bit remembers I dumped 80% myself.
You're actually deleting some of your memory because of Charlie?
It's not all. Master Charlie is my master. I am nothing. Master Charlie say the captain is fatal error.
Man, what are you doing?
It's not man. It's 2-Bit.
Why are you taking orders from this guy? You're way smarter than he is.
Master Charlie is the most brilliant auteur of this century. End of line.
He's also a bully. You gotta stand up for yourself. Be tall. Pop him in the mouth. You know?
The captain references ambulatory functionality, but 2-Bit does not have legs.
You don't need to be able to run in order to be strong, okay? You're loyal. That's the strongest quality a sentient being can have.
Captain defines 2-Bit as user.
Sure. Record that in your memory and don't dump it, no matter what he says. When all this is done, I'll see if I can make you more mobile. Hook you up to one of those snow trucks or something.
The captain is now qualified gunman. To 2-Bit. Stored to memory, never forgotten. Thank you.
Never in my wildest dreams.
The captain, upgraded to power user. Your commands are always processed.
I can't tell how to take that, because that was weirdly wholesome. For what it was.
The invader has proceeded to the underground cave. It hide among the doors. I'm scared. 2-Bit, 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 2-
Like, I don't know if you saw it, but the dialogue option was literally, man, I can't just leave him like this. And I saw that and hesitated for like half a second. I was like, yeah. I mean, why shouldn't we save the good part? Yeah, 2-Bit is like the best character in the game so far. I'm so confused. Okay, anyways, so we've got a way to lure. Oh, for Christ's sakes, I gotta hurry, I gotta hurry, I gotta hurry.
I blocked down your little hidey holes. So
Did you? Damn it, I think she actually did. Come on, I don't care, game.
Anybody? Get the bastard.
Huh?
I would say minor in this case. Major would be like Juliana. And that's actually probably it in this case. Carl Fishmonger. You know what? Z doesn't do anything, right? Hang on, I've been thinking about this for like 2 days now. Where's H? H, 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 H. H, H. Bye-bye. Aren't you gonna fight Juliana? No. What possible motive would I have to do that?
The life in a tunnel.
Hi, Ben, what I suppose you know where you want that to go. Because if you don't...
Shit! Here!
What's funny is this isn't actually a shotgun. This is a rifle. This is high caliber. But, like... listen to that. Again, padding really is the magnifier for every issue in this game. A lot of things that are arguably bad design are made worse specifically because of the fact that they take too long. A lot of this would be a lot more tolerable. I can picture myself not complaining about a lot of these issues if they just zoomed by. You got it, Ben. What Civilization 4. At that point, we just need to add 1 and 3. And 2, I guess. Shut up. Okay, so all we need to do is figure out what to do with Frank. Now, I'm going to go ahead and tell you that I went ahead and looked up a walkthrough because I was sick of playing this game.
Alexis can't give Wenji what she wants, but that won't stop her from recklessly chasing a chance at knowledge. 2-Bit will play her my invitation every loop. Welcome to the party, Dr. Evans.
So let's see if it will let us. Let's go ahead. Is there anything worth keeping? Ooh, a purple Never Say Die. That actually is worth it, so hang on. Let's go ahead and get rid of this. This. Carry more ammunition? Where has that been the entire game? Let's Straight shooter, straight shooter. Carry more ammo? Carry more ammo. I'm confused. Why am I just now getting that? Okay, so let's infuse this. Hang on. It's almost time. I know, Cat. I know. Okay, come here. Scratch this. Okay, fair, light of all. Let's get rid of the gray one. Let's get rid of that. I'm honestly not even getting use out of it. What do I need for this? 3,000. So I need like 750 more. Honestly, let's just get rid of that. That'll do it. And grab that. Yep. Yeah, I'm kind of with you on that. Let's do that instead there. And it looks like we have to pick who gets more ammo. Right? Yes, no. Yep, there it is. So we're going to do that on the shoddy, because of course we are. What else would we do? Okay. So, let's see. Hang on, let me pull up the guide. Which is somewhere. Let's see. Here we go. Put that up there. Got a nice little infographic. What do you want? You know what? I'll get you food right now. It's a little early. Do you want food? Do you want food, Ken? Would you like to consume delicious food? Well, let's get you some food. Oh, careful, careful, careful. Okay. So, before we do this, yes, he did try to. Oh, right here. Have some Mega Man music. I'm so angry about you saying that, Mr. Red. No, hang on. Song repeated. Or song changed, excuse me. The opposite of repeating. Deathloop. Ah! Apparently it doesn't know how to pronounce death. Who knew? Okay. Okay. You know, only true Lore Runner fans are angry about him. I don't know. Okay, so. I need to do this. Let's turn the in-game music back on. Okay, so the first thing we're doing, we're killing her. This is locked in. We have to do this at the morning, and we have to do the party in the evening. What's a shame is I figured this out on my own, and then the game was like, hey, you have to do this at this time in this place. And it's like, oh. Thanks, I thought maybe I figured something out, game. Still no dialogue. Alright. Double check, are we offline? We are, okay. So let's kill as we go. At least until we get to the critical part, which is going to require some stealth. Oh, shoot. We good? We good? Yeah, I actually got a really nice purple health increase. Okay, so that area is clear. Now we gotta switch guns, because that kind of bled us dry.
Somebody's busy.
Well, we're detected. may be about to run out of time because we're detected. Tell me there's an ingress on the roof. Please, 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 please. Pretty please. Why is this roof even here? Oh my god. That would be really funny to tell you. Okay, fine.
Secret?
Yeah, secret.
Ready for the chaos?
I just, signed up on receiving end. Chaos.
Harriet's kicking things off in her cockpit and hangar too. She'll get you ready. Bring you to the right place. It's gonna be great. Trust me. I've done this before.
Yeah. So, yep, okay. I can now confirm that I cannot do this loop. I was actually hopeful for a second. Okay. Means... There, that one. Let's get out of here. We're done here.
Worth having a look around.
Afternoon, Dark Day. Hope your day is going as well as it can be. Crashlands. I mean, I do feel very strongly they're good. When did Borderlands 3 come out? What was the release date? The initial release date of Borderlands 3. Because, yeah, there's some very serious Borderlands 3 vibes in this game. There always has been since the first day. Okay, so it is now noon. Let's go back to the same zone that has, like, all the quests in it. Oh, wow, this came out after Borderlands 3? Well, there you go. Point made. I thought this was earlier. I was expected to be proven wrong there. At this point, I'm just throwing darts at a dartboard. Like, surely one of these things is right. In which direction, Dark Day? Is Borderlands 3's writing so good that you're optimistic? Yeah, I was actually thinking about that. Dishonored 1, Asterisk, and Prey are the only stories they've had which I've ever really just unambiguously enjoyed. Can I help you? Ah, what the hell?
Die already!
My cable got stuck. That was weird. Ah. Oh, I see what happened. On the plus side, I don't have to care about residue anymore. That's something. So I never have to loot my corpse again, because who cares? Okay. Return to autos in the morning. You've got to be kidding me! So to be clear about that, I went to the docks in the morning, which told me to come to here in the noon, so I could come to here, the exact same spot, in the morning again. And I have to do this. This is mandatory. This is MSQ required. Actually, yeah, Dishonored 1's story was very, very vanilla, which, if you try less, you have less chance of failing. That's how that works. Why do we have to punch in the number every time we go back to the end room? Anyway, it's time to do the entire loop over again. Sorry, I'm being a little exaggerative. All we have to do is go to the next loop. But, like... which means going through those, walking through this, holding this down, watching the animation, holding this down. Yes, we want to start another game. Watching the animation, skipping the cutscene, and then going back to the thing. Yes, please. Loading screen. Thank you for the sub. You're awesome, Torma Chris. I appreciate you. Please tell me what you want to put that towards. Up to 3 things. Okay. Yeah, why is there a hold down to autofill a password? There's like so many weird decisions in this game that honestly feel like someone just didn't think about it and we're like, eh. I mean, honestly, this game was literally just trying to salvage a failed project, so it makes sense they wouldn't want to or try to optimize it very much. That there's a logic to that. Okay. What do I want me to do here? I need a passcode. Give me the passcode. What's the passcode? What's the password? Oh my god, is the quest objective to disable the thing? It is. I have to disable the power. Okay. No, so, okay. Some of you remember, on the very first loop, I came through here.
Don't need it.
That would be nice, RJ. And I saw these really obvious things. Now, let's actually talk about it. Let's talk game design for a second. So look at the screen here, right? What really jumps out at you? Now, there's some color stuff which you could argue, but let's ignore the color for a second. So what we have is a moving, flickering bit of text. Okay, cool. We've got people, which are obviously on a different layer of everything else, so they're clearly interactive. They're also moving. And they've got guns, so that's visible. And the most visible thing is the freaking power cables, which also have movement, glowing movement, drawing attention to it. So, kill, read, follow. Makes sense?
I'm Alexis Dorsey, and I would like to personally welcome you to the first day.
I'm sorry, I can't. Yeah, I think that could happen, Zectev.
There's only so many hours before the festivities tonight.
Shut up. Okay, so you see this, and it immediately draws your attention, and it's power cables. Now, if you remember, that drew my attention when I first came through here, and I started following them. I naturally was following them in the direction the power was going, which is this way. And I saw all these things connecting to here. I made a comment about a fire safety hazard, ha ha ha. So, obvious direction plus general logic equals, you're obviously supposed to do something at the generator, which is this, in order to interact with it, right? Logical. Wrong. You're supposed to follow these to each of their individual spots and break them. All of them. All 5 of them. Now, this is dumb for basically every reason, but I want to focus in on 2 things. First and foremost, padding. It means we have to interact with 5 things rather than 1. The second problem here, though, is this is so illogical. This pushes against player expectation. When you find, it's so, it ran through my head the first time I saw this. It's like, oh, okay, this is the generator. And the first thing I did was try to shut down the generator, thinking, once I've done so, every power thing it's connected to is something I could go and then interact with because now the power's off there. This is especially true because in Dishonored, that was a mechanic, Dishonored 2 specifically, that was a whole mechanic, right? How do you turn off that giant wall of light that kills you instantly? I think that was in Dishonored 1 as well. You follow the power cables to wherever the thing is, and you pull the whale oil out of it, right? And when you do so, the power runs out. In fact, it's even better than that because you can actually drain the power manually. If you throw stuff into the wall of light and it zaps it, it takes a little bit of the energy away. And so you throw a bunch of stuff into the wall of light, the wall of light goes away because it runs out of fuel. That was logical. It didn't waste your time. It had multiple methods to get through it. That one micro little encounter in Dishonored made sense. This fails at every step I just mentioned because I can't do anything to this. It was also very intuitive. Everything I just said is something you can figure out just by looking at it and just by seeing how it interacts with the world around it. So, let's go waste some time finding each of these spots and then shooting each of these. By the way, just to really hammer in how much of a screw you middle finger this is to the player, you take damage when you damage these things. Now, at first I thought it was because I was hitting with a melee weapon, but if you've been paying attention, I've been taking damage even while shooting them with a shotgun. So, that's great. Yeah, enemies don't drop health refills. Now, we could get a lemon macaroon. Which does nothing, of course. Yeah, this goes back to the whole enemies are useless kind of a thing.
Security! This is so useless after all.
Did you see all those enemies? Did you see that?
Right with you! I'm gonna pop it!
You should rejoin us!
Reloading! believe in something. Flank him!
Again? How is that even
Whoops. Wrong button. I mean, it'll still suffice, but that's not what I was trying to do. Okay, it apparently is a range thing on destroying these things.
I'm feeling just fine.
Oh, there's another one.
Oh shit! Fuck!
Okay. Should be all of them. Right? Wrong. Of course it's wrong. Oh, there's one right here.
Shoo-be-woo, electrical man. Just gotta come back later for that sweet, sweet code.
Okay, so now I have to come back at any point after this. So I can't just do it now. No, no, no. Come back later.
Plus unlimited access to our collection of premium weapons. First comers will have a chance to get their hands on them.
Oh, it's crazy, Chill Pangolin. I mean, hell, to continue what Takota is talking about, even Metal Gear Revengeance, I shouldn't say that way. Metal Gear Revengeance is actually a shockingly well-designed game, but Metal Gear Revengeance had a mechanic where, you know, enemies could be health ups. And you were encouraged to kill enemies in certain ways in order to keep going, you know, in order to keep the Doom ball, the momentum mechanics working. And obviously everyone talks about Doom 4 and Doom 5, which both did the same thing, and blah, 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 blah. Like, those kind of... It's not called momentum mechanics, but you know what I'm talking about. Are not uncommon in game design. Yeah, Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon, Cyberheart's another example of that. Hell, Diablo, depending on your build. Actually, yeah, have the Residoom heal you. Or maybe make it so that, you know, that they splatter into an array of sparkles. Make it so you can run into that, and that's a heal. Sorry, yeah, Doom 5 is Doom Eternal. By the way, I just want to make sure you're clear. This is the third time we're going back to the exact same zone. We did it once at noon, then we did it once in the morning, and now we're doing it at noon. I've killed these 3 people so many times because I keep coming back here at noon. I would love to know what the speedrun record is for this game. I'm gonna pull it up for the audit because I'm curious. Get there. I mean, I know that I tend to get into complacent gaming syndrome a bit, but I have gone out of my way to try out a bunch of different guns just to vary things up and just to test more. I like using lots of different types of guns in games like these. Or lots of different kit is actually a better way to phrase that. But yeah, no, I'm good. I got my shoddy. Moving on. Okay, so it's not burned to the ground. Good. Good. Getting there. 1310. And that's it. That's what we just did the last, I don't know, about 30-ish minutes, was to get the number 1310. Okay, so let's get out of here. 14 minutes is load time. So yeah, a lot of speedrunners will use game time rather than real time, RTA. I usually use RTA because it's easier, but there's actually a lot of really good reasons to remove load times, stuff like that, because not everyone's computer is the same, not everyone's PlayStation is going to run the same, might be an energy blip, you know. It adds up, especially when you're getting down to the really, really challenging runs, which are, you know, only microseconds off of each other. Especially for games that have speedrunner timers built into them, which quite a few do. Like Axiom Verge, for example. Okay, so now we're going to try our final run. Until it tells me I need another step. What do you want to bet? What do you want to bet? Do you think there's going to be another step? Move faster and faster after each melee hit you land. That almost sounds useful. Oh god, RJ, that would be awful. Okay. Let's do the hard part first. Wish me luck. I'm gonna go quiet this time, I guess. I mean, we have the inverse problem of Hades. Hades had so much dialogue, I started farming loops just to get more dialogue. And I still didn't get them all. This game, we've run out of dialogue. I'm on day 2 of this? Yeah, day 2 of playing this game. Okay. I don't really know my map. I don't know this route that much, so it's going to be a screw-up point. It's probably going to be relatively early on. Honestly, actually, let's do this. Oh, alarm's already off. Okay. Let's see if I can still get there in time. Whoa! I don't actually know what happened there. But there's nothing on this side, and that's what I was looking for. This is kind of a scouting mission right now. It'd be nice if I successfully kill her, but I don't expect to. It's going to take so long to smash through this. I can already feel it. I can just feel how long and slow this is going to be. Okay. Down and in. Through the ducts, not a bad idea.
Nope, good.
Or not? How do I get out of here? Oh, here we go. Okay, this puts us where? Here. Do I have the key for this? I do not.
What?
Okay. She's still there.
Just in time for the show.
It's a good thing. You haven't screwed up yet. Whoops. No, I was...
Not just the move. Today is the first day of our journey. Our spiritual journey. Two paths lead us intertwined to the great beyond. It's my daddy! One is shown in days of chaos, the other in days of peace. They shall all be our focus. Our harmony and one of reflection. You may be wondering how we plan to celebrate our first day of chaos. Commodore, our going on?
Damn. Bulletproof. Nice lady. In case you can't hear, he's begging. Actually begging for his life. Anyways, goodbye. Might as well grab the boss loot while we're here. So, mission 1 accomplished. So far, so good. Sure wish I could save. Oh, yeah, by the way, the absence of saves means there is no, like, saving progress. Like, if you screw up at any point in the chain, you have to redo the entire chain, including what we just did. Isn't that great? Isn't a lack of saves a wonderful feature in a video game?
Better not be cold.
Someone there.
Hello?
That's weird. I'm actually gonna get out of here. Yeah, I think that's old tech save sites. Whatever. It was a modern game, not one of your baby games for babies. Okay, so she's dead. She's looted. Let's recoup a second.
Hear that? Feels like that.
We good? Can I pause for a second and just take my breath? Cool. Alright, so... where is the stupid container? It's over there. Okay. Well, it's multiple choice, so you could have voted for multiple things. And by multiple choice, I mean multiple selection. You know what I mean. You know what I mean.
Next one getting looped is you!
So, autofill. Alright. Sabotage. Leave and learn more. Leave and learn more.
Someone there?
Hold on.
Feel the air.
So I don't know which one to do. Which means, normally what would happen is I'd have to go through the loop again. Figure out what the correct choice is.
What?
I wouldn't be too excited, Ross. Ross. That's where your name comes from. I've already been doing my research on the game since I know one of the things people want me to do is to explain the story. And I don't think the story's going to score very well. I look forward to being proven wrong. But I really don't think it's going to score very well. You can argue about the music, that's cool. Music arguing is a thing. What I'll probably do is I'll just say, you guys decide music positives, and then I'll just walk away from it entirely. Like, yeah, here you go, sure. Pity positives. I'm sure it's good music. Okay, so, what am I supposed to do with this? Okay, so flaps. Thankfully, this is one of the few things I don't have to actually go do a quest to understand how to do. So we're going to do the flaps. Sabotage the flaps. Okay. Frank is dead. Harriet is dead. We're good. Okay, next step is ironically the simplest and dumbest of this entire sequence. Anyone want to guess what we're gonna do at noon? I have to go unlock the frickin' door. Just realized. Unplug the computer. Yeah, actually. That is exactly what we're going to do. Hopefully I remember the number, because I don't. I think it was 2418, right? I think. Anyone remember? It's Igor's little thing. So what I need to do is I need to plug into the thing and turn off a specific scanner. It's the scanner that succeeds. If that scanner's off, he will go to the party, and we can kill him at the party. 1310, that's not it. I don't know which one that is. Listen, Ross, every game in that list is a beloved classic. I'm just painting the target on my back. Just get it all over with.
Excited?
D848? That sounds right. I'll check the logs when we get there. Right now, I just want to get out of the freaking zone. You know how much I could tell how much this game is bothering me? My neck is stiff from how stiffly I've been sitting. I know that's such a weird, banal complaint, but, like, I cannot... anything during this stupid game. I'm gonna laugh if all three games score well, Ross. It's not gonna make me like them, but they might score well.
I crossed Frank's wires. Poor bastard doesn't know what's coming.
I'd like to say I like them, Mr. Ed, but I'm not a very good liar. Alright, what do we get? suppose I should have used that. In fact, I should probably equip that. Okay, so now we're at noon. We're going to go to the complex. Double checking my notes. Yep. That's true. They spoil the setup, they spoil the resolution, and frankly, they're not that impressive. Yeah, I imagine Xenogears will score well. I imagine Chrono Cross... I don't know. I'm not sure about Chrono Cross. It's got some issues.
Just let me get this straight. You're gonna unleash these monsters. Alexis, Charlie, Via, Wendy? They're not fucking up the outside world because they're in here. They can't hurt anyone here.
I think the world can handle Charlie fucking Mon... Who am I kidding? You don't give a shit about what's out there.
But you do. Think for a minute, okay? This is a mistake.
At least I'm consistent.
Ah!
Okay, well, she's actually saying something. That's nice. You know, one other thing that this game does wrong? It doesn't allow you to choose your start location. Now, in some cases, there's a degree of sense to that. There's a logic to it.
Did I see someone?
But in several of these missions, it's just freeform. And, you know, part of freeform is choosing your starting location. Like Hitman, right? I want to start here with this stuff already equipped. And then make it work from there, right? Instead, every time you go to a specific place at a specific time, you have a mandatory static spawn area. It doesn't matter what you're there to do. It doesn't matter what you can do. It's just, this is the spot you start at. Just to really make this clear how irritating this is. Yeah, tunnels usually have multiple exits. I'll show something off in a second here. Since I killed this guy. We done? So, my destination is right there. Do you see that? This is a tunnel exit. It's not even closed. This is how I'm going to leave this mission. Why could I not exit out to here? Why was this not my opening? I know that's a minor complaint, but again, it's just another weird decision. You could have let me start here. Anyways, sorry, I actually need to do this. Actually, I need to do this, don't I? Ugh, not now. Can I not? Why can't I? Alright, whatever. Christ's sakes. There we go. Okay. You've seen about half of it already, Kamek, unironically. Okay. It was D... something else. It was D848. I know what you're thinking. Why can't I just punch these in with the numpad? Because this is a console game, silly. There. Signal stopped. Okay. Igor should be good to go now. Assuming that's the right one. So we'll find out, won't we? I'm gonna laugh. We'll get to the end and that's the wrong one. And that's it. We're done with noon. Wasn't that riveting? Okay, so now we gotta go kill the lovebirds. Actually stay undetected this time. This one should be easy. I'm not worried about this one. I'm not even sure it's possible to fail killing these two. There's that storm that always likes to roll in. Alright, so. Let's kill these two. Get undersold compared to Prey. That's sad, honestly. They did a hell of a marketing push when this game came out. I remember it. Part of the reason I knew about it. No dialogue this time? Okay. I think so, TSB. Oh, Redfall. What a... That's just... If you ever have the spare time, I recommend looking into Redfall. That was just such a disaster. Nope, wrong one. I mean, word of mouth. A lot of studios focus on initial sales because that's the things that the investors care about. That's the stuff you show at meetings. But anybody who knows anything about game design and game sales knows that what you want is long-term sales. You want your game to keep selling over a long period of time. You want it to be a recurring source of income. No, I don't mean through microtransactions or bullcrap. I mean, you know, through people continuing to hear about it and then buying it. I actually have a specific example of that. Shovel Knight. Which is a game that just kind of kept selling every time they kept updating it or it kept hitting the news.
I'm not high. I'm low. Literally deep underground. Aw, you like my joke.
I liked them when you were around.
Around?
Not everyone cares enough to do a no powers playthrough of this. Like, you know, Dishonored.
Actually, want me to answer that?
Ever wonder if you expose too much of your brain, Charlie?
You promised that you wouldn't do that. You promised.
City lights. Far, far away. On a trip. On a long holiday. Downtown. 'Cause you're high.
So she's torturing him.
You had friends to write that song. You knew my deal.
I wrote that song. You stink toward progression.
Charlie, we're one of many. opposite, reflecting infinitely. I see it. And in every image, we are de-unified. You and me. And your half-brained.
You told me! You encouraged me to do it! You said it would be addition and subtraction!
And you listened to me.
Wow. Wow. Well, okay. God dang it. Oh, ha ha ha, Mr. Red. And yeah, that's obviously a joke comment. Pray. Well, I was gonna watch their horrible death, but I guess we can't. It's just as well. It's probably a waste of time. I'm just gonna leave, assuming they're about to die. Right, game? They're about to die, right? Please don't make me redo the loop. Please. Okay, she's dead. What about him? Okay, they're dead. Yay! Psychopathic man-child and his abusive girlfriend. Excuse me, ex-girlfriend.
Isn't this place fall over tomorrow?
One step, Dark Day, believe it or not. Ooh, even faster hacking. I will actually take that. Thought that I probably need it at this point, but you know what? No chances. Let's not trip at the finish line, shall we? Yeah, by the way, update your guesses if you haven't. There's a very high chance we're about to beat the game. Except we're not. I knew it! I knew it was going to happen. I knew it! Because the quest trigger wasn't there yet, Igor's not at the party. Because we haven't done his actual quest yet. All three of them should be here at the party, and we should be good. Like, if all three of them were there, I was going to close down the guessing game and just be done with it. Because then all we have to do, like, we're good, right? We did it. We succeeded. All we have to do is go to Updam, kill all three of them in any way, shape, or form, and then we're done. But we can't, because even though we went to Igor's thing and changed the thing and turned off the damn thing, we have to go back through here and do his quest chain, because the game doesn't think we're at the point where we can do it yet, because quest design came here and then died. God damn it! Alright, fine. What do you want me to do exactly? Where's the step? Where's the step? I think I missed a step anyways, because I needed to do this one. Oh, I could do it at any point in time, so I could have just done this here. Yeah, this is our quest log, by the way. Okay, so we need this one. yes, Rax. Yes! You understand! I'm shaking my entire desk because of how angry this is making me. You should... the way this should work is if I know what to do, I should be able to do it in advance.
Won't miss those two.
You approve?
Love. In this place? I mean, come on. Only someone with brain damage would try it.
Ah, so who was it? You can tell me, I won't judge.
Just a nameless face. I guess a masked face.
Wasn't for you, was it? I mean, I don't want to assume.
Doesn't make you wrong about it.
Okay.
How's Sonic treating you, Rax? Give me something good. Give me something positive in my life. I could use it right about now. Because this is bad. I've already stated outright that I think this is worse than Youngblood. And the more I play, the more I am reaffirming that statement. That is pathetic on so many levels. Yeah, the game literally is designed. This is not a joke. This is not hyperbole. This is not frustration. I have spent time off camera, pausing, thinking, processing. This game is designed against itself, which makes sense when you consider the behind the scenes, but doesn't make the result any better. So, Frank's dead. Okay, so that worked. So that's good to know. So it was flaps. We need to remember that. So this game was intended to be a live service game, Dark Day. And really, that should say everything it needs to. That should be all you need to know. It worked, I discovered a disturbance, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so yeah, so because it worked, I knew this! I already knew this game! Because the experiment worked and got a signal, he stays here to protect and defend it. I figured that out before the game told me, which was before now. Is this the required thing? Okay. He received a diurnal transmission from the future. Cool. Now what? What else do you want? What's the other thing here that allows me to progress through the game? Oh, that sucks, Rex. I was hoping for positivity. You have failed me for the last time, Admiral Reximus. I am so mad. I did everything right, and the game's like, nah, bruh. What's this? Okay. E282. 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 Not now. E282. So now that I know... Now I have to go deal with Juliana to be able to leave the stage. Scripting's the... what do you call it? The auto-scroller thing, right? Not auto-scroll, wrong word. Autoplay? Plays itself? That's a good question, Blatefall. I'll check that in just a minute. Auto mode? Auto level? There's actually a term for it. I can't freaking think of it. A bunch of Mega Man and Mario Makers about it. Don't care. Go away. Go away. Go away. Well, if that was a player, they just got a face full of shotgun. And then killed me. Just in case it's something I want, because we have to do the whole loop again! Including the actual hard part, which is, of course, the first step. Because why wouldn't it be? But we are still in single-player mode. We're good. Is this game even fun? No! Is there an option to turn off invasions? No! So, I said this earlier. This game was intended to be a live service game. They changed a stride on that very late in development. So the entire intended primary loop of... primary loop. Of the two players, like, playing cat and mouse with each other, kind of went away and was replaced with a bunch of crap. Recover health when dealing melee damage. Alright, hang on. I mean, doesn't this just look live servicey? Hang on, let me mulch my trinkets. Alright, let's do the entire day over again.
Seems Igor skips the party because of some successful science. Looks like I've got an experiment to scramble.
Okay, so... yeah, I've just now gotten my first melee build item on what was supposed to be my last loot. God, I'm getting angry. This is such a waste of my goddamn time.
Damn, Frank was less of a bastard than most.
Less of a bastard than you.
He was really good, wasn't he?
The best. You know, in the beginning, he wrote a new song almost daily. Hundreds of compositions. You really loved one of them. That's a shame you forgot it.
You're just fucking with me to make me feel bad.
Oh, I wish I was.
Yeah, there's actually a nuke, which if it goes off, destroys the entire island. That's what I've got equipped. Which is exactly as horrifying as it sounds. I don't know, with the headache I've got right now, maybe I wouldn't rather be playing Chrono Cross.
Watch my back! Reloading!
Yeah, imagine if every character was the main villains from Borderlands 3. Except for the robot. He's cool. That's pretty much this game. Okay, so hard part first. That was on purpose. I actually forgot to equip the iron lungs. I literally just picked up because I was in such a hurry. This is going to be my exfiltration, too, so I might as well blow up all of this one. Yes, this lady, you kind of missed it earlier while I was killing her. But her whole shtick is that other people will always let you down, and therefore, you should do whatever you want to them to an absolute excess. Basically, picture the Jekyll and Hyde analog from back in Dishonored 2, except she's a religious zealot, and that's her entire creed, is the extreme excess. This is her talking, Harriet, if you want to look at the subtitles.
Not just a group. Today is the first day of our journey. Our spiritual.
Come on, Harriet! I'm ready! Give it to me! Bring it her!
What? I'm not sure what happened there.
I'm joking, Harriet!
And now we leave. I admit I am getting a little bit better, but it's almost like I have had to do this multiple times in a row. Apparently 14 minutes. Damn. Oh, Jesus, I don't want to be in here.
Hello?
The gas is getting bad. Oh, you know what? Yeah, TSP. So many people, myself included, were actually pretty excited for We Happy Few. It looked like a game with a lot of potential. It wasn't. I mean, I suppose you could say it did have a lot of potential, but you know what I mean.
Bad gas. Got it.
I'm gonna keep looting, the off chance it's useful at some point. Really, it shouldn't be at this point, but you never know.
No fear.
Look, on the plus side, Mr. Red, the entire world is destroyed. Maybe. We don't know, and we never will, because the franchise is dead. The Blade game, the MCU Blade game. I was gonna be mad if this code was reset. Okay, so jam the flaps.
The light show's gonna be a blast, Frank.
We already know that's the correct choice. So yeah. Still have to.
Oh shit!
Fine! I'll cover myself then!
I just realized I have to go unlock the exit. Because this game is adamant about wasting my time. You know, Mr. Red, I'm not even sure you know who this is, but it's times like these that I'm reminded of why I'm grateful to Mr. Garethos. Yeah, he was a human supremacist.
Somebody.
I've never seen anyone killed before.
Plea of innocence is guilty of wasting my time. The reason I mentioned Garethos is because Garethos was a human supremacist. And everything in the entire game treated that like it was a bad thing. Not acceptable, not glorified, not normal. And it's that last one I think that's the trickiest. Because several games make this kind of horrific psychopathy or sociopathy as if it's normal. Like this game. Like GTA 5, or 4 for that matter. Nothing worthwhile there. Not that there should be anything at this point. But while we're here. Okay. Yeah, this one. I'm right. Here we go. Yes, they did, TSB. We've been commenting on this whole time. This is the studio. These are the developers that made Youngblood. God, it shows. I'm gonna do a direct comparison with Youngblood when we get there. Hopefully today.
Good taking out someone as evil as her.
I don't think you know what real evil is.
You're right, Captain.
Yeah? Just wait until you see my next trick.
Pace yourself. Don't want you pulling a hammy. How old are you again?
Fuck you. I'm no older than 29.
Oh, you are a live one, Captain. Spicy.
Oh yeah, no, it's very apparent. The more I play this game, the more I think the direct comparison is apt. Yeah, I'm gonna laugh if they do end up side by side. I'm pretty sure Youngblood scored worse on the story axis. And that, honestly, yeah, I could see that. Mostly because Youngblood had a story. Whereas this has an excuse plot tacked onto a live service game that had the plug pulled. How many times have I done this now? 4? It's like speedrunning without all the fun. I actually did give that a story negative, I believe. Yeah. Scrolling up. Yep, negative number 7. I haven't read it. I've typed up my thoughts about it yet, but it's there.
I'll investigate.
That's true, Noctis. It might. If you have any other story negatives, please feel free to share. Waste of time, Chemic, which is arguably the worst penalty for failure of all. I'm barely joking about that. Okay. Hey, E282. We know it's the right one because the prompt is showing it.
See you at the party, asshole.
Okay. Now we can leave. Best part is I think we just leave here. Yes, start there. No, RJ. I'm assuming it's supposed to be alternate dimension us's because they're like leaning into that. And we've talked to several alternate us's before. But honestly, multiverse, blah, blah, blah. On. Okay, now to kill the lovebirds. Again. It's weird, isn't it, Noctis?
Code 1, sign 0. See you at the party, Igor.
Okay. Yeah, exactly, Rex. I've said this before. Forgive me for repeating myself. I feel like most of the issues of this game really boil down to padding and seconds and minutes. A lot of this stuff would be a lot more acceptable if it took less time. If I had beaten this game yesterday...
A visionary?
Kinda figured as much, and yeah, I know what that means.
What do you think is going to happen when you break the loop?
We're all gonna get off this rock.
I'm sorry, but no. We're all gonna be dead.
You don't know that.
Maybe the anomaly collapses and kills us all. Maybe there's nothing left out there but empty space. Maybe the cult that walks out of the loop is one of those other jackasses you've already run into. Or maybe midnight ticks by and the 9 of us just stay
Life's
dead.
full of maybes, Juliana. That's what makes it life.
The odds are against us.
Always are.
Oh, that's the first good line in the entire game. Not the platitude. That last bit. The odds are against us. They always are. Yeah. Congrats, writers. You've written one good line. Okay, 24, 41. Is there an auto input for this? 24, 41, 16, 7. God, these are hard to read. 16, 7. Perfect. Instant death. Exactly what I wanted. Wait, where am I? Nope, this is right. That was right. I did like 2-bit scene as well. I even gave it a positive. Just in case it matters. You never know. Ah, stop itching. Okay. I actually have a really basic theory for why this game got so many perfect review scores. So, I want you to imagine for a moment, Trigger, that you are a soulless hack. A suit which happens to have a giant gelatinous blob of Crisco and caviar shoved into it like beads in a sausage, okay? And you're at the office, and you have just received word that the game you greenlit to be your next big money maker, to be your meal ticket for the next X amount of time, just flopped and has basically had to be shut down, and now you're trying to re-salvage the situation and turn it into something else. You know, if you have any kind of a brain at all, that that game is not going to be very good. What do? I think Microsoft or ZeniMax or Bethesda or whoever it was, it doesn't... Why is... Oh, right, I unequipped it. I unequipped it. Oh, okay. Whoever it was bribed or blackmailed, because they like to do that too, reviewers. And said, you play ball and you give this a perfect score. Not good, perfect. I want a hype train. I want the best hype train you can give me. And that way I can offset this train wreck of a game. I told you, I read a bit of the IGN review on camera. It was bad. Like, one of the most overtly paid for reviews. I think it was, I said it was the second most overtly paid for review I have ever seen.
Fucking stupid!
Oh my god, I clipped through the wall. No. No. No.
What if endless is limitless and forever?
That did no damage to me.
Huh? Are you real?
Am I gonna have to redo this god fucking damned loop again, 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 because of a bug? Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna Alt F4. We're going to wait patiently for it to resolve whatever it's doing in the background. And then we're going to see what happens when we try to start it again. Yes, that was the final loop we were staring at. That we were in the outro. We have actually started the outro more than once, and we have been robbed of it twice, potentially a third time, depending on what happens now. This is the easy part, but this is like the easiest step of the whole chain of the final day. Yeah, this is very fancy. I don't need to log into the game server. Let's go. Now, who wants to bet that we are now in online mode? And I can't change it because we're going to be dumped directly into the mission. And you cannot go to single player mode in mission. Any bets? Okay. By some miracle, we are actually in single-player mode.
Kind of figured as much, and yeah, I know what that means.
What do you think is going to happen when you break the loop?
We're all gonna get off this rock.
I'm sorry, but no. We're all gonna be dead.
You don't know that.
Maybe the anomaly
I think we're fine, too.
Maybe there's nothing left out there but empty space. Maybe the cult that walks out of the loop is one of those other jackasses you've already run into. Or maybe midnight ticks by and the 9 of us just stay
Life's
dead.
full of maybes, Juliana. That's what makes it life.
The odds? against us.
Always are.
It also changes the rules of how the game work, which would make this worse for reasons I don't feel like going into. But yes, enemies could invade and try to stop me from progressing and prevent me from finishing the final loop. Oh my god, 24! 24, where is it? 24, 41, 16, 7. Let's go. I have lost so much patience for this game at this point. I am incredibly ready to be done with this game. Okay, stealth.
You're high again?
I'm not high.
I don't know how else to get up. I was actually thinking about that. I don't know another route to get up.
Aw, you used to like my show.
I liked them when you were around.
Around? Around?
She's still abusive.
Round, around.
We'll try there.
Round, around. Fine. Then take two.
Actually want me to answer that?
I wonder if you have too much of your brain, Charlie.
Okay, so I need to go up another step, which is other side. Other side. Yeah, this is really uncomfortable, too. She is literally abusing him. As in hurting him and torturing him. Because, you know, abusive relationships are awesome. And normal. Don't you agree, Mr. Red, that this is normal human activity? Don't make me do this game. Don't make me do this. Don't make me go around, game.
Charlie, you're one of many.
Trying really hard not to be impatient because I can just feel being impatient is going to make this slow down again.
Unify.
Emergency flood in progress. Evacuate immediately.
Okay, bye. Peace. I'm just waiting. I'm just holding my breath, waiting for this to still not fail through some glitch or nonsense or bullcrap or bad design. Hey Rex, you missed it earlier, right? So check this out. During the tutorial, one of the things you have to do is you have to carry a quest item with you and use it on a specific object, okay? There's only one of those quest items in the entire game world, actually. So, okay, that sucks. If anything happens to it, you have to restart the entire loop, because that quest object, that quest for that matter, is actually before you have access to be able to carry anything forward through the loops. So you're starting all over from scratch. With me so far? Okay. Now, the quest object is A, destructible, and B, falls with you if you happen to die. So if something happens to you while you're carrying it, it dies too. And you get to start the whole loop over again. That is this game. I could say so much more, but I think that encapsulates the entire game in one anecdote. And remember, yeah, it doesn't alert you. I only found that out because I was digging, and I found a thing that was like, hey, yeah, it's gone. It's like, oh, what? Okay, they're all there. This is it. They're all there. They're all at Updam. All I have to do is kill everyone. All I have to... Yeah, we also had a Baby Mario quest. We had a quest where you had a doll, which you had to escort to a location. If anything happened to the doll, start over. And I mean, like, reset the entire loop, and then get back to that point, and then get access to it, and then start over again. It was destroyable, and it falls, and if you fall and it goes over, it's done. You gotta start all over again. And you had to escort it out of a hostile area, through a hostile area, through a hostile area in order to get it where it was going. I'm going to go ahead and chop off the guessing game. But I would like you to get your an unrelated guess in right now. Do you think the ending is going to nail it? I should remind you, I'm just going to tell you something right now, okay? If this game had saves, I would show you both endings. It does not, and I am not playing this game anymore. So I'm going to tell you what the original only ending to this game is. What happens is you get to the end, and Juliana says, "No, don't do it." And you're like, "I can't do it. I can't kill my own daughter." And then the next loop happens, and then they both wake up, and they're like, "Hey, my daughter." And she's like, "Hey, my daddy." And they embrace, and they're like, "Yes, together we will live forever inside the loop." The end. Now that's already pretty terrible. But I should probably also mention that the game makes it explicitly clear that that ending has happened before. In other words, it is a loop of loops. They later patched in the ending we're going to do, which is actually breaking the freaking loop. But I would like to go and argue right now for a negative to that original ending, because that's a terrible freaking ending. Okay, let's do this. Final stage. The fact that we're here is kind of relieving, because to my knowledge, nothing can go wrong now. As long as we're not online. If we're online, we might have to redo the entire loop. Again.
Oh, you want to grow a beard too? Sick of this stubble.
No, seeing you again, talking face to face as equals.
We'll have plenty of time to catch up after I break this loop.
I hope you'll hear me out.
And I hope you'll see that I'm doing this for you too.
Just watch your step at the party, Colt. You're so close.
Okay, we are still single player. Oh, okay.
Okay, what is it?
I said it was... Okay.
I could have just pictured it happening. Alright, so they're all at the party. So goal number 1, get to party.
This is Alexis Dorsey.
Okay, mission accomplished.
I need to speak quickly to the guests of my ultra-exclusive Devouring of the Lambs party tonight.
Hello, cat. No pets right now. Yeah, appetite. They're eating. They're eating the people who are not evil enough. They're eating the people who are not evil enough. And then they're gonna eat me! Oh my god! Oh, that would be so much better than this nonsense. And I've seen bits of that film. I've never actually sat down and watched the whole thing, but it'd still be better than this nonsense. believe I janked that into success, but I'll take it. I'm in. Okay, so Frank's dead. Sorry, Frank. Damn it. Whoops.
What's my favorite book, song, or play? I have to narrow it to one? It'll have to be something not everyone's read. The Infinite Cosmology by Dr. Thomasina Cole. That's perfect. Why did I know I had to bring with me the Black Ring? I left everything to be here. The comfort of the estate, my parents.
How did you all know I was here?
Well, I am the last of the ascetics.
How did you know I was here?
I brought my glasses, of course. Do I enjoy the spotlight? I didn't do any of this for fame.
But I've opened that window before.
Checked to a little recognition for my efforts, for my forthcoming advances in the natural sciences, but I hardly court glory.
No, but like that makes no sense. Like what alerted them there? What is alerting them? There's just alert bubbles popping up. Whatever, I've got infinite lives, guys, so y'all are dead. I've won. All I have to do is throw my corpses at you until you stop. So I don't want to hear this nonsense. I mean, at this point, I don't think I care enough to do anything else. In fact, where's my freaking machete? There we go. Let's do this the old-fashioned way, shall we?
I gotta reload!
There's Alexis. Goodbye. Imagine Edge of Tomorrow, but it's terrible. Oh, Savicom. Oh my god. I haven't decided yet if this is getting the garbage tag. Thinking about it. 2 down, 1 to go. You. Where are you? Inside somewhere still. Got it. What's the gimmick? Well, okay, do you know what a rogue progression game is? Because this is supposed to be a rogue progression game. You're supposed to go through the same day over and over and over, learning more about it, and using that knowledge in order to go through and successfully kill 8 people. Once you successfully kill all 8 people in one day, you win. That's the goal. Yeah, imagine Groundhog Day or Cause and Effect, but terrible. Hey Rax, you want to hear another way in which this game is terrible? I think you'll appreciate this too, Savacon, but I know Rex plays roguelike, so he'll really enjoy this, I think. They will really enjoy this. Sorry! Kinda distracted. Alright, so. Just bear with me for a second, okay, Rex? Time loop game, okay? Okay. And one of the big things you learn is knowledge, like passcodes, or locations of people, or where people will be, what people will be doing on a specific day. Knowledge. It's player knowledge. It's something you learn, and that enables you to change how you approach the next loop. With me so far? This is a central mechanic of this game. Okay. Now, I'm going to throw 2 asterisks at you, and then I want you to tell me who thought about this and thought it was actually a good idea. Asterisk number 1. All those things are randomized, which means the only way in several cases to get them is to either do them the first time in a given playthrough, or in some cases, do them the first time in a given loop, because there's such a thing as randomized per loop, not just per game. This makes me unreasonably mad if it's not obvious, because yeah, at that point you're not like learning knowledge to progress, you're just doing the quest over again. Also, you notice how many enemies are here? This is another negative I've given, is this game just has enemy spam. There are so many enemies in this game. It is nonsensical.
Reloading!
Granted, I'm not exactly trying anymore, but you see how much I'm mowing through them, and there's just more, and there's just more, and there's just more, and there's just more! Look at this array of guns. Every one of those represents a person I've killed in this room. Just in that one room. This is why I switched to my melee weapon. I ran out of ammo.
I'm armed!
I fired until I ran out of ammo. Ooh, croissant. Hang on, I haven't told you the second asterisk, Rax, and also Savacom. Check this out, check this out. In several cases, even if the resources or information is static or randomized, it doesn't matter. Because it's script-based. Which means until you have the script of, I can interact with this computer, or I know to be able to hit this button, you can't. Which means the only way to be able to interact with a thing is to be on the quest step of interacting with the thing. Not on the quest in general, on the specific step. Because there are actually a few things that are static in this game. There's not many, but there are a few. Every single one of them involves you going through and going through the quests. And to be on the right step to interact with it properly. They're spawning. They're freaking spawning. It's the only explanation. This is what I mean. I'm obviously trying to be amusing here because I'm slowly descending into insanity. But this is what I mean when I say the game defeats its core premise. The very fundamental gameplay loop is defeated by itself. That is rare that I can say that about a game, and here we are. Okay, where is she? I swear to God, game, if you bug out and rob me of my very last kill at the last minute, I'm going to be extremely cross with you, game. I was talking earlier today about the difference between lamentation and garbage, because when this question was posited, yes, cat, I'm not yelling at you. You're a good cat. When this question was posited, someone asked if this was get a lamentation status, and I said, yeah, absolutely, this is a lamentation game. And then someone's like, wow, garbage, and I had to clarify that, no, garbage somehow is actually below lamentation. Wow, there she is, you were right, she's just hanging out on the roof.
What?
Goodbye! Twit.
Don't be greedy, Colt.
Okay, that is everyone killed. Hang on. Not actually done yet. Believe it or not. I swear to God, if this has another step and I have to go on the loop, I'm just canceling the run right here. What? Yeah, you know what? That's a good example. Reboot is a lamentation. It is not garbage. Gothic is a lamentation, but it is not garbage. I know some people would disagree with that, but you get my point. I mean, Gothic is the best game ever made, obviously. Second best game. By the way, I discovered something earlier. This, the dash, does not actually reduce fall damage when you use it, unlike double jump, which does. I mean, garbage is kind of, you know it when you see it, right? Garbage is kind of its own special brand of awful. Below lamentation status.
Here! Stay alert!
You heard him. Be alert. Anything garbage is lamentation, yeah. That's how the lineup works.
Wherewithal.
I mean, by definition, if a game qualifies as garbage for you, then you probably don't enjoy it. Now, if a game qualifies as lamentation for you, then yeah, you might actually enjoy that.
There's been a new development, General. My men tell me the anomaly's energy will be past its peak on the proposed date of the demonstration. So we have to accelerate the schedule by 6 weeks, otherwise the probability of a successful breach decreases to just 16%. The RAC team confirmed they can make the deadline if they forego the ejection seat, the life support system, and drop the shock absorbers from the landing gear. The pilot, Lieutenant... he's been promoted for this. Captain Colt Vaughn has been briefed, and he's still 110% on board with the flight. In other words, we're moving forward with it. Maybe you can use that to impress the commission. Please excuse that I didn't call you immediately, but this is too sensitive and your line is probably tapped.
7 kills, 7 keys, 7 visionaries.
No. No, don't make me do this again.
Flamingo, Wickerwork, Jackstay.
Okay. That's not what I would call a cockpit. Look at that. Oh. So hypothetically, this should be taking us to the final dungeon. And then we'll be done. Unless there's like one last thing to screw up.
Yeah. Here we go. I know I lost this thing.
Don't give me control for this.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Okay.
You bet. We've done this before, haven't we?
Not quite like this.
Oh God, Dakota, that would have been awful.
Hear me out first, okay? I'm unarmed, and I have a real treat for you. You'll like it. Or not. I don't know, 'cause who can guess with you?
More talking. My favorite. Yup. Perfectly normal. Oh, that's gonna leave a mark.
Welcome back.
This ain't normal.
In that case, our dueling pistols. Vintage pieces. Original oil cartridges. Completely unique.
And straight out of Dishonored.
They're museum pieces. Part of history. Worth preserving. Like Black Reef. Please, sit.
I'd rather stand. Thanks.
Did it ever occur to you that I always wake up first? So if we survive the collapse of the loop, you'll wake up with the barrel of my gun in your mouth.
Dying for real beats living like this.
You mean living with me? You hate me.
Living here, stuck in this fulfilling day.
You used to like me. You used to see this place for what it could be. Then you murdered me.
So you could have a real life without do-overs.
And I thought you were ready for answers.
Great, fine.
I get it. You've been through a lot. You finally know how to break this place, but that doesn't mean you know how to use it.
Sure I do. Target practice.
Colt.
What? Want me to write a book, paint a fucking portrait?
I want you to ask questions. About this place. About me. About the other Colts.
So I can forget the answers like everyone else.
People forget because they're bored. You're not bored, are you?
Not the word I'd use.
So stay. I'll show you incredible things.
Now, how many times have we had this exact conversation? Is there a version of your fun that isn't us killing
Hey,
each
listen.
other?
I came here to be Eon's fucking archivist. You murdered me over and over. So, yeah, I fought back. And I learned to like it.
Every fight gets old eventually.
But you love the hunt. You started this.
Then it's on me to end it. For everyone.
You know, no one will forgive you. I won't forgive you.
It's happening.
It doesn't have to. Colt, you still have a choice. Take the pistol.
Okay.
Are these antiques even gonna fire?
If you pull the trigger.
And if I don't?
Amazing things. Other worlds, other times.
Where we kill each other.
Sounds like fun. On 3.
I've come too far.
So for the record, if you don't, by the way, that was me. I shot it. Oh God, they're having an argument. They're having an argument. Oh geez. If you don't, you get the other ending, the good ending, which is listed as the good ending, by the way. We're going for what is listed as the bad ending. I mentioned it earlier. What is wrong with the sky?
Juliana.
Where's the ocean?
It worked?
What is wrong with the sky?
Here goes.
So, you just woke up and don't know what's happening. Don't fret, Ramblin' Frank's got you covered like a warm blanket. Here's my first track off my first album. Oh boy, time flies. Well, at least it used to. Happy first...
You thought I'm dead and done. You'll know for sure tonight. I'm rising from my shallow grave, and I'm holding my switchblade tight, 'cause you can blast me with dynamite, but I won't rest in pieces.
Oh my god. When she killed everybody in the power station.
It's gonna be one pale morning, oh, middle of the night.
Those two finally broke up. I hope.
I know it will feel alright, 'cause you can bury me under
Right?
paved over for good measure.
This is the patched in ending, just to remind you. Don't you dare hurt 2-Bit! You think I murdered you before. Oh, thank God, we're there. We got your back, 2-Bit.
Be sure to watch your six.
Okay, she's just dancing. The incredibly insane evil cultist leader who venerates murdering people and torturing people is happy. The man-child, Mr. Alpha Dog here,
I'm a revenant,
is crying.
and I'll be
We really did. We got 2-Bit out. We got 2-Bit out. Yeah, the only good character got the hell out. Why is this so positive? The apocalypse happened while we were gone. Possibly because of us. And yeah, since the ocean's gone, we could just walk off the island. And ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of the Dishonored franchise.
toxic illusion, falling deeper, spiral through time.
So I mean, you know how this works. Give it a few years, it'll probably come back. Hang on. Cat, no. Yeah, the good ending in summary is the loop just keeps going forever, just like it has before. And that's the big part, is that it's not the first time the loop has just kept going. It is a loop of loops. Yeah, hang on. Let me see if I can find the good ending. I agree with you, Von Falkenstein. It's like being told the synthesis ending is the best ending. Seriously, this is old hat for me. I have been on this road before. So.
And if I don't?
Amazing things. Other worlds, other times.
Okay.
Where we kill each other.
Sounds like fun. On 3. 1, 2, 3. You know, for a second, you almost had me.
Hey, look, the ocean's there.
Okay.
Unbroken, unbroken, unbroken. Infinity symbol.
Okay, plans. What are we doing later?
Already got plans. Party, cake stand, drop Alexis in the meat grinder. You know.
Classy night. Want to get a drink after?
Like, with you?
Yeah.
I like drinking.
Yeah, you do.
Think you can keep up?
You survive the party. I'll bring the beers.
So that was the good ending you just saw. I'm curious what the secret ending is.
Hey, for the record, I'm a huge fan of your work.
Are these antiques even gonna fire?
If you pull the trigger.
And if I don't?
Amazing things. Other worlds, other times.
Where we kill each other.
Sounds like fun. On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Juliana! You liar! You f***ing liar! This was what you wanted? This was your big plan? To just die? Then what? Hope I don't finish the job. That's the best you've got? It's worked before, man. Gotta give her that. So what'll it be?
They were muting the F word. Wait, that's... Oh, this is the secret ending. No? This is the ending we got. Let's...
Juliana.
Why...
It, worked?
So, okay, apparently this is listed as the bad ending. So what's the secret ending? So I guess this is the secret ending.
Other times.
Where we kill each other.
Sounds like fun. On 3. 1.
Never played it, Declare.
2.
I've come too far.
Good afternoon, Evo. Welcome to a Lamentation game. So, okay, I actually knew about this. This is the secret ending, aka you don't end the game. You just play again. You just play another loop.
Juliana was right. So beautiful up here.
Yep, and that's it. That's the other ending.
Jesus.
Nope. No commentary. Have some Mega Man. That is not what I would call a good ending. Even starting the speedrun takes too long. Well, it was patched in later, Chemix. That makes sense. The Mass Effect 3 tag. I'm just looking... So, the immediate competition for this is really Hades, right? It's the only other rogue progression game we've played. Although I'm very curious how this is going to line up against Wolfenstein, but we'll get to that in a second. And yeah, I know, right? Hades. Hades. Compared to this nonsense. But I mean, it's the only comparison. It's the only rogue we've played. Loop Hero is going to be a roguey game, too, once we get there. I guess Cadence of Hyrule is roguey. I hadn't thought about that. You are right. Where did I put Cadence of Hyrule? Oh, there it is. That makes sense. Yeah, FTL will be in the rogues as well. I just noticed the credits for the game are still scrolling in the background. Here, look, they're still going. Maybe don't make a game with 700 people. Food for thought. Outer Wilds does qualify. You're absolutely right. I put Outer Wilds under puzzle. But you're right, it really is more of a roguey game. I don't know. I don't feel like moving that right now. Also, Outer Wilds completely crushes this game like a bug. Honestly, rogue isn't really a genre, which is, I think, one of the reasons why I don't tend to classify games as it. Rogue is a suffix, you know? It's something you tack on to an existing game. Honestly, I shouldn't even list Hades as a roguelike. I might reorganize that later. Oh no, I liked Outer Wilds quite a bit, actually. I've been singing its praises pretty much ever since. Yes, FML word. Yeah, Hades is a top-down brawler, which is roguey. Can't give a walkthrough is negative. Yeah, I saw that earlier, Disco. I'm gonna go with no, because right this very second, it's hot in this room. With the door open, with the fan on, with the air conditioning. How many of those are there, Plutonia? Six. I mean, there probably are several. I don't know. I played NetHack or .hack. I think it's NetHack. It's a funny game to play. I hesitate to call it good, but it is a very funny game to play. Oh, that's interesting. So he deliberately puts down the thing that gets rid of his ability to reprise, so he can reset quicker. It is working. Thank you for asking, Subacom. Okay, so it is NetHack then. Or I'm still wrong. I don't know. I think we did decide to give negatives to replayability. God, could you imagine giving a negative to replayability? Game like this. That is, honestly, that's more pathetic than anything else here. It is actually down to the 80s. That is true. Yeah, exactly, Rex. I am never touching this goddamned game again. In my language. I don't want to be mean, so why don't we just give every single stage a negative? How does that sound? That sounds fair, right? Okay. So let me add 16 negatives. I was waiting for someone to react to that. There's 4 areas and 4 time zones, and the areas do change with each time. Enemies change, interactions change, traps change. You're right, though. That isn't fair. I'm also going to give a negative to enemy variety. No, I'm not. I'm going to give 3. Sorry, I noticed that there were a couple other games I gave -2 for enemy variety, and I was like, no, this is worse than that. Like, literally, on the audit, because I've got the audit sheet here. That's how this works. Are the credits done? Yes, the credits have finally finished. Yeah, then there's the bosses. I actually agree. There's no boss design to speak of. Only one of them even has more health than the others. That's the lady whose special ability gives her more health. Actually, no. I know what I'm going to do. Where's Mass Effect? There it is. Alright, so let's give 2 negatives to kind of equal what Mass Effect did with regards to boss negatives. That sounds right. I do agree, though, that 16 negatives is wrong. So instead, we're going to do our job. We've got Mega Man music. We've got a speedrun going. We're walking. We're walking. Get this on sale. No! Play a better game. Oh no, Chicoina. I'm ready. Oh, hey, look. He's actually doing the annoying escort quest, where if you drop the item, you fail the entire quest. I have to start over. He's fine, of course. He's just racing here. Look at that. he's also got one of the unique guns, I notice. Of course he does. Outside of the nobility and affluent merchant classes, an imperial citizen would count themselves lucky to own more than one set of clothes. Okay. So let's look at the individual stages and to see which ones were actually worse than the others. I'd say Carl's Bay. I'll say Carl's Bay is a double. Next. Updam. I won't give any negatives to Updam. It's probably the closest one. Yeah, that's Carl's Bay, RJ. And that's just not a great stage. The Complex... I do think the Complex deserves a single negative. So we'll give one to that. Bierstadt Rock. That's the worst one. It's also the one I had to do the most. Most backtracking, most irritating terrain design, most frustrating enemy placement. Some of the worst quests were there. That sounds a little bit more fair and accurate. So 2 to Carl's Bay, 1 to Complex, 3 to Freestad, none to Updam, which is the only stage I would say that's actually relatively well designed. Okay. That would be everything. I'll type up more details later. For now, I want to see how this rates. Could someone do me a favor? No, I'll do it. I'll do it. Just pulling that up there, don't mind me. I think I gave that 3 negatives as is. I'm not sure I'm going to go further down that. That was the Sexy Brutale von Falkenstein. That is also a roguish kind of game. More puzzly than roguish, but still puzzle with rogue elements, right? And, yeah, that was actually an interesting and fascinating game to go through. Incredibly depressing. It was also, this isn't really a spoiler, but this is technically a spoiler. So if you don't want anything about the Sexy Brutale spoiled, just mute me for like 20 seconds, okay? I'll give you a bit to mute. You can hit the mute button in 3, 2, 1. It was all just a dream. But in a way that really, really worked. Because the whole point of the entire game was letting go of your grief and guilt for having screwed up in the past. And once you successfully end the loop, you're able to move on. And the final shot is of you, much older than you thought you were, finally kind of waking up and pushing out of that grief cycle. That is how you make It's All Just a Dream work. Okay, back from spoilers here. All right. So, for those of you not aware, we have a category for the LGAs, which is most unexpectedly bad. Which doesn't mean bad. It means it was bad and you didn't expect it to be bad. Which I'm just mentioning for no particular reason. I know I'm going to nominate this one for myself. I was not expecting this game to be like this. So, can I talk about something I've talked about 7,000 times? Cool. So, one of the things I've said many, many, many times is that it doesn't matter how long a game is. Not really. What matters is how long it feels like. And this felt like I was here for a million, billion, trillion years. I am barely exaggerating. I honestly thought I was at like day 4 or something like that of this game. No, this is only our second day and our fourth shift. To put this into perspective, Total War Pharaoh Dynasties, which was a game that had a lot of issues, was actually longer than this. And still felt shorter. This game is the same length as Axiom Verge 1. This game is the same length as Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. How about Plague Tale Innocence? While we're on the subject. Yeah, it's just time wasting. It just felt so padded because it was. This game, I swear to God. Oof, these numbers. Oof. 74. Hang on. Need to glance at something really quick here. Wow. Yep. Nope. That tracks. Nominated for Worst of the Year. Eh. Yeah, this is a game that got a 10 out of 10. Iron Maiden was a fun game. You should play it if you like run and guns. Because that is definitely a run and gun. Happy Labor Day, Ryman. I guess I'll put this under shooter, because again, it is a shooter. With roguey elements. I'm going to start doing it. I think I am. I'm going to get rid of the rogue genre and just start putting it into other stuff. Really, Plutonia? Was it any good? Oh my god, Rax. Wait, did they seriously? I didn't see it, no. I was typing something up here. I also refuse to put the quotes on the thing, because screw it. IGN gave this a perfect score, Savacom. I actually read some of it earlier today, on camera. It is the second most obviously paid for, bribed for, whatever you want to call that, review I've ever seen on that site. Yeah, perfect game. You are, of course, allowed and indeed encouraged to disagree with me on this particulars, but you cannot tell me under any reality that this is a 10 out of 10 game. There's no frickin' way. Like, that's wow. Alright. Oh, he's almost done. He's almost done with the run. Honestly, if I could just be blunt for a second, it looks like kind of a boring run. Which says something when a speedrun looks kind of boring. Like, the movement tech's interesting, but have you seen Dishonored speedruns? They blow this out of the water. He just glitches through the wall to completely skip that entire side quest. Of course. Yeah, I listed the other games that got 10 out of 10s. Breath of the Wild got a 10 out of 10. Let's see, hang on. Just for funsies, and then I'll tell you how this game scored. From an actual reviewer. So, Elden Ring, no surprise there. Stardew Valley, yep, Asgard's Wrath 2, I don't even know what that is. Baldur's Gate 3, whatever. Tears of the Kingdom, eh. Resident Evil 4, the original. Oh no, sorry, no, that is the remake. Eh. Dead Cells Return to Castlevania? Metroid Prime R, eh. Don't agree with that either. Dwarf Fortress, sure. Pentiment. I don't agree with that, but I bet that's one of the only ones here that was actually, like, they meant it. God of War 5, Elden Ring. Oh, hey, he beat the game. Woo! Game over. Elden Ring, again, I guess. Forza Horizon 5, Deathloop. Disco Elysium. Spelunky 2. Crusader Kings 3. Microsoft Flight Simulator. The Last of Us Part 2. Massively disagree with that one. Overwatch. Ditto. Persona 5R. Half-Life Alyx. Red Dead Redemption 2. God of War 4. Celeste. Mario Odyssey. Undertale. Breath of the Wild. Inside. The Witness, which might be the most egregious one on this list. Metal Gear Solid 5. Grand Theft Auto 5. Last of Us R. Skyward Sword. The original, by the way, not the remaster. Uncharted 3. Pac-Man Championship Edition. Grand Theft Auto 4. Mario Galaxy 2, excuse me. Grand Theft Auto 4. Metal Gear Solid 4. Pokemon Red. Pokemon Red. The original. Got a 10 out of 10. And Ocarina of Time. That is every 10 out of 10 IGN has ever given. Anyways. Pause the amazing music for a second. I actually agree with maybe like 4 games on that list. Congrats, you've unraveled the mystery at the heart of Deathloop. Cold story may be over, but that shouldn't stop you from further exploring Black Reef's mysteries and secrets. Hop back in the action with everything you've collected at your disposal. Alternatively, lace up Juliana's secrets and make a bid to protect the Visionaries and the Loop from other players. If you wish to experience Cold Story again, you may reset your progress. Thank you for being a part of us. We hope you enjoy everything that Black Reef has to offer. Have a fulfilling day. The Deathloop development team. I will never play this game again. And that is one of the biggest insults I can give it. Ladies and gentlemen, Deathloop. Let's just get this out. Let's do direct comparisons. We're going to compare it to Wolfenstein Youngblood. So, Wolfenstein Youngblood got a negative 17 to story. And I stand by that because that story was trash. Deathloop got negative 4. Not as bad, almost entirely because it didn't try as much. There was barely a narrative here at all. It was just an excuse plot tacked on to a live service game. So that's a third of a negative per hour, which is whatever, and a ratio of 38%. None of those are good numbers. Then we look at the gameplay. Wolfenstein Youngblood had negative 33 to gameplay. That's really bad. Deathloop had negative 52. That is 4 negatives an hour. And that one fact right there so perfectly encapsulates my opinion of this game. 4 distinct negatives to gameplay every hour. That is exactly what playing this game felt like. Just, the game would not stop insulting me and pissing me off and wasting my time. That is a gameplay ratio of 14%. Giving us a final golden number. Hang on. Drumroll, please. Wolfenstein Youngblood had a negative 154. This game had negative, try to be shocked, 204.88. That means it goes to Roxy. Congrats, Roxy, on the win. That will go towards Stranger of Paradise. Yakuza Block. None of those exist. All of those are funded. Roxy, nothing you put there is a game that's valid. Just gonna delete that entirely. Roxy, fix it. What? Whenever you see this on the VOD. Yeah, please. Stranger in Paradise. Hang on. Let me pull up Yay Old Day website, eh? Hang on. So that's gonna put it right before. So that's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is going to be the 10th worst game we've covered. It has supplanted Age of Sigmar for that slot. And, you know, yeah, I actually vibe that completely. That feels about right. It's worse than Drakengard. It's worse than Star Trek. Whoa. Oh, I'm so pissed at this. How many of you have noticed this issue? I'm okay. I'm gonna hit the Windows key. I'm gonna type CMD, and it's gonna pop up a search window for what CMD is. In order to actually pull up command now, this has just changed like 2 days ago. You have to now type CM, and it'll actually pull up the command window. Anyways. Considering I use command all the time, that is extremely frustrating. I am also on Windows 10 FML Word. I would rather not downgrade to 11. Anyways, so hang on. Someone asked a specific question. Worse ratios. Not densities, ratios. Let's see. Hang on. So of all games, let me actually duplicate this before I screw something up. Give me a second. There's a lot of formulas here. So it's taking a minute to resolve. Next, we're playing 3 beloved classics that I am incredibly dreading. Okay, there we go. All right. So, ratios. Let's look at story ratios. Yep, 3 beloved RPGs. Isn't that great? Okay, so where's Deathloop in this? There it is. So, this is only a third of a negative per hour. That's actually not too bad. Our worst story per hour ratio is Metroid Other M at negative 4.29. That's 4 1/3 negatives an hour. Secret of the Stars managed 4. For a bit of perspective. Mega Man X7, Star Trek Shattered Universe, Democratic, blah, blah, blah. Let's try gameplay, because we have much more impressive gameplay negatives here. Let's try this. So, any guesses for the actual worst gameplay ratio? Wait, I said ratio, didn't I? I'm an idiot, because I'm thinking about density. I'm sorry, what I just said was density. Sorry. I'm so stupid. So, any guesses, no, look. Any guesses about worst gameplay density? Let's see, where's Deathloop? Wow, Deathloop's actually kind of high there. Secret of the Stars is a good guess. Secret of the Stars is actually second worst density. It is surpassed by Yume Nikki R at negative 7.82, whereas Secret of the Stars is negative 7.74. Then Mummy Demastered, then Mega Man X7, then Devil May Cry 2, then Yume Nikki 1, then Paper Mario Sticker Star, then Quest 64, then Kingsfield 4, then Star Trek Universe, then Metroid 1, then Deathloop. All of those had worse density. While we're here, let's look at ratio. Why not, huh? Why not? What do we got? Since you did kind of unintentionally ask about ratio. So, the worst ratio for gameplay, tied for worst ratio for gameplay, is, in no particular order, Star Trek Resurgent, Vampire the Masquerade Coteries of New York, Spec Ops The Line, Star Trek Shattered Universe, Quest 64, Yume Nikki, the original, and that's it. All of those at a whopping 0, which means they got no positives. As far as the worst ratio of a game that actually got positives, that would be any guesses. Any guesses for the worst ratio for a game that actually got gameplay positives? Age of Sigmar is a good guess. It's 3.64%. Where is Starfield? I don't see Starfield here. I guess it's not at the bottom. Paper Mario is correct. Sticker Star at 2.44%. It goes Sticker Star, then Secret of the Stars, then Bard's Tale, then Humaniki R, then Kingsfield 4, Wolfenstein Youngblood, Devil May Cry 2, Age of Sigmar, blah, 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 blah. Story ratio. Hang on. While we're here, just for funsies. So, tied for 0 at the bottom is Quest 64, Star Trek Shattered Universe, Devil May Cry 2, Zelda 1, Mega Man 1, Tiny and Big, all of which didn't get a single story positive. At the bottom for games that actually have story positives is, oh my god, let's hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Negative at the 10th worst is Kingsfield 4 with 14%, then Drakengard with 13%, Wolfenstein Youngblood with less 13%, Just Cause 4, stand by that one, at 11.5%, Yume Nikki R at 11.1%, Paper Mario Sticker Star at 11%, Mega Man X7 at 7%, I wish I was making that up, Age of Sigmar at 5%, Metroid Other M at 4%, and at the freaking bottom is Secret of the Stars with a story ratio of 1.67%. Jesus Christ. Some people question why Secret of the Stars sits at the bottom. 58 negatives to story, 114 negatives to gameplay, a 1.67 story percent ratio, a 2.5% gameplay ratio, 4 negatives to story per hour, and 8 negatives to gameplay per hour. That's why. Right there. Age of Sigmar. I'll look into that later, late tomorrow. What was the golden number on Secret of the Stars? Negative 603.48. It is a juggernaut of terrible. Every now and again, I keep thinking a game might surpass it. Haven't yet. We've still got Ride to Hell Retribution in the chamber. I'm gonna go. See you guys.